Okay, and welcome to the automatic update tool demo, the very first one. So if you're like me and you're an app developer and you create a new software package, let's say a mortgage calculator, another type of calculator, whatever you're developing, sometimes your boss will say, hey, I don't like that, I need you to make an update. And then you've already got it installed on 100 machines, and well, you have to update them. Okay, so we have this new program that we just created, and excuse the crudity, this is just a demo. So this is a pretty red app. It doesn't do anything except for it has a pretty red background. And now the boss says, hey, we need a new background. So, okay. So I opened up my Visual Studio and I already went ahead and changed the background. And because I've made an update, now I want to update the assembly information. So I do that, and I'm going to change the file version to 2.0. Now you can use the assembly information here or the file version here. Personally, I think the file version is best, and if you go to our website, we actually have more tips on there. Alright, so we're done with this. We're going to close it out and rebuild our solution, because this way we know that we have the most current up-to-date code and all that good stuff. Now, one more thing before I stop. There's going to be another video on how to actually integrate this into your project, but the very minimum you need is just 3 lines of code. Create the updater with your API key, which you can get from us, and then show the dialog. Okay, so let's done. We're done with this. Let's just close out. All right, so first go to our website, www.softupdates.com, and install our new automatic update tool. It's very easy. All right, now that that's all done and installed, let's check it out. So here's our new automatic update tool. This program has a lot of features. First off, it's an installer and an update manager all in one, which is cool. Also, it lets you use your own installer. So let's get to this. Okay, so first off, we're going to type in your product name. And in this case, Awesome App. And then we're just going to use, you can select an icon, which we're going to do. You can select whether you want to make the update mandatory or whether you require a checksum. And then over here, you set the version of your release. Now, we've made this awesome app, the new blue background, version 2.0, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. Now, you can either use your own installer, such as Wix, Install Shield, MSI, whatever you use, or use our new, innovative, very simple to use new installer. So we're going to use that. Then you can create a changelog, and in this one, we're going to say, just the difference. We changed the back color. So we type that in, so this way we can give them information of what exactly we did. Now the next step is to drill down and find the program that you just made. In my case, all of my stuff's in users source now, is where the new version of Visual Studio pumped this program. So we're just going to go ahead and find the thing. Then the next step, it's going to ask you to select your app's main entry point, which is the main executable file that you want to launch when someone clicks on your icon during installation. So we're going to hit the awesome program. Next, do you want to install to the app data or programs file? For this demo, I'm going to select app data, or program files works perfectly. Also, if you wish to save a local copy of your installer, which saves a copy of the newly created install file for testing or distributing. So if you'd like to test it or distribute it, as you can see here on my desktop, I've already got the Awesome App version 1.0.0.0 set up. If you save a new copy, it's automatically going to name it. In this instance right here, though, I'm not going to save a local copy because it's just going to publish. Now here, you need an API key, and if you don't have one, go ahead and click this link. go to www.softupdates.com and go ahead and get you one. For right now, I'm just going to use demo. It's just a test key that I've created. And again, you get those keys from www.soft-updates.com. There will be a link in the description video, but also, like I said, you go to this, you request an API key, you get one, you type it in here. Right here, if you want to type any end user license agreements here, perfect, do so. We provided a template for you to try, and if you want to include your product's URL, you go ahead and do that right there, and then next you click publish. And what this is going to do is it's going to compress all the files, create the installer, and automatically zip it up to our web server, so you don't have to worry about any of that hosting stuff. It's all done for you. All you have to do is just use this easy to use tool to create your update. There you go, all done. Now let's go ahead and go back to our awesome app. Check for updates. Look at this, a new update is available. It is recommended that you download, click update to update from version 1.0 to 2.0, and then if you click the change log, it's going to say the changes. Well, they've changed the back color. Okay, let's go ahead and update. It's going to download the update for you and run the installer. So we're going to go ahead and click install the new version of our awesome apps, and again, during the installer, if you were just distributing it somewhere else, they can also see the release notes. So change the color. Also go to the website, which is just going to launch our product page, which is awesome. So you can do that too. As you can see, it installs it to your start menu, everything else, just like a normal installer does, with the link and everything. So everything's good there. So we're just going to go ahead and launch the app, and of course now it's the very brand new, up to date with the blue background. And if you go to check for updates, you are currently running the latest version. So again, very simple to create new updates for your software. You can make it mandatory, require a checksum, and if you have your own installer to use, you may use that. So in this example, we're just going to select an installer that we've already created. If you created one with Wix or Install Shield, all you have to do is just go ahead and click that, and then click Publish, and then it's going to use that installer instead of the installer we create. Again, it's up to you. If you need a more advanced installer, then I would suggest using something like Wix. The next update to this update tool will be more options for the installer. So we're going to put a lot of effort into that installer. Again, it's really easy to install and use. But yeah, this is the first demo, and everything works out perfectly. Come check it out, www.soft-updates.com.